Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm scrapbooking us going to a drive-in movie theater. So we took our van and this is our campsite for the night. And here's my husband and dog the next morning. These are my main photos and I am building this on something other than white cardstock. I'm starting on some Close to My Heart Journey cardstock. I have a couple strips of paper here. It looks a little more orange, but that is a brown, like a toffee color. And then I have some wood grain and some green that I'm going to be bringing in. The wider wood grain is 4 inches wide. The brown is roughly 3 inches. The smaller wood grain is 2 1/4, and then I have a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch for the green. And this is how I'm thinking of laying down my photos. I have more than the ones I showed you at the beginning. Those were my main photos that I had printed larger. And I'm thinking something like this. So my husband and I went and saw Lilo and Stitch at the drive-in and we had a great time. We camped there overnight. It was such a fun time. When I was choosing my embellishments and papers, I was really trying to play on the Stitch picture there, the blue in Stitch and then the red in the title. The movie theater, the drive-in, has those old speakers that go into your window. We have a couple drive-in movies around here, but not all of them have those speakers, and if they do, they're not working. These actually work and they play the oldies music across them before the movie starts. I do want my title up in that left-hand corner, but I'm thinking about bringing some tags in as well. So maybe bring the tags in over to this side, and that is cut out of the Weekend Adventures, that striped paper, and then I just have some black cardstock as well. So these are very old from my stash, but I wanted to bring in those popcorn buckets. So if I brought in some circle dies to kind of hold them down, I think that would look nice to kind of brace my cluster. And then same with this little production movie sticker here. That is so old from my collection as well. So we're doing some stash busting. This is from that same sticker sheet, the night, and I'm using my mini alphabet. This is available on Stampin'Up's website. I love it. It's a staple. So I'm going to spell out Epic Movie Night and use that night popped up on 3D foam tape. They actually came with the 3D dimensionals on the back, the production little black square thing that is, and then night they both have on there. I'm just kind of playing around with maybe having that up top or adding some kind of cluster up to those tags, but I'm not loving that. Let's bring that circle die back in over here. And I didn't take these off the carrier sheet so I could move them around. I'm thinking maybe have the tags down there, but I did like them up top. So let's bring that up as my third embellishment cluster. Down in that bottom right-hand corner is where I'll do my journaling. So I have Epic Movie Night spelt out, but I don't know that I love it on top of each other, so I will move those into a straight line. I wanted to bring some more of that blue and red up to those tags. So from that same sticker sheet, I'm cutting out the stars and that little soda pop thing. So maybe bringing some blue over to the title. All right, let's cut out that red one too, just to bring some red up into that cluster so that we have 3 points of red. Okay, I'm starting to like that a little bit better here. I got everything adhered down to those circle dies, but I do need to perfect my title over here. I like the night kind of layered on top of my photo. Now, where I have campsite for the night printed on my picture, that was actually a Snapchat picture, so that's how I got the words on there, but you can do the same thing with Canva, and I have done that before, so I might show that in an upcoming video, how to type directly onto your picture through Canva. And then I'm using my reverse tweezers and my Barely Art glue to adhere the mini alphabet dies down to my title. Yeah, this was one of the best campsites we've ever had in our van. It was so fun. So this is a drive-in movie that I used to go to all the time when I was younger, and So my husband and I were on our way to visit my family, and this is on the way. So we stopped and they let us spend the night there. So we got there a little bit early and we played cards and listened to the oldies music before the movie. And then watched the movie, of course, got popcorn. And then after the movie, everybody cleared out. We spent the night there. And then the next morning, my husband made us breakfast and we let the dog run. And it was just honestly the best. So I'm adding some of this twine to my tags. We can't have some naked tags up here. So I'm just going to fold that in half. And then I end up sticking the loose ends through the front of that hole. But after looking at it, I kind of pull it out here and see what the back looks like. And I want it to go the other direction. So I'm going to pull that string back out and just reverse that. So I'm sticking the folded part through the front of that tag first and then looping it through. I just like how that lays better. So we'll go ahead and get those tags placed, and then I'll add the twine to that second tag as well. Have you guys ever gone to a drive-in movie? Have you spent the night at a drive-in movie? This one is further out in the country, so it was very peaceful and quiet, and it was so good. All right, I might add some micro glue dots to the back of those strings just to keep them where I want them to fall, but we'll go ahead and add these stickers in the time being. I do like having some of the embellishments layered over my photos as well. So you can see that this little pop can or pop cup here, I removed the 3D dimensionals that came on it. I removed that, so that one's going to be flush to the page. But you can see that I'm layering those over the top of that. And then my star is on the dimensionals, so that's popped up. I like that these come with the adhesive right on them. And down here will be my journaling. These little black chipboard pieces are also from my stash from Close to My Heart. I'm just going to include those into my clusters here too, just to bring in a little bit more of that black. Since I don't have black down in that left-hand cluster that I'm working on right now, I thought these would tie in nicely. So I'm just scattering those to the embellishments here. And I kind of have 4 clusters going on since I created a cluster around my title. But I like that it carries your eye around, and we have those 3 points of interest of red. If you would like to see still shots of this and get real life updates, follow me on my social medias. I have an Instagram and Facebook. Those are linked down in the description box below. Any products that I use that are available will also be linked down below. Until next time, live a life worth scrapping.